Lesson 2. Functions and Charts in Excel 2016. Introduction. Functions and charts are two main elements of Excel. Function in MS Excel is defined as a predefined formula that takes a value to perform an operation on a range of cells you select and return a result. Excel functions allow you to make complicated calculations quickly and easily. Charts are the graphical or pictorial representation of data that can be easily altered and amended once they have been created. In this lesson, you can enter functions and perform mathematical calculations. You will also be able to create charts and graphics using the data. Functions in Excel. A function is a predefined formula that performs a specific calculation by using values and user input as arguments. Every Excel function has a specific purpose. In simple words, it calculates a specific value. Each function has its arguments, the value one needs to input to get the result value in the cell. Each function has two major components, that is, function name and arguments. Function name. It tells Excel what calculations to perform. Arguments. Arguments are the values that functions use to perform calculations. We write function arguments within simple brackets and names are written with an equal to sign. Let's take a look at the below function which we have inserted in the cell A1. Is equal to max B1 colon D10. Function name is equal to max. B1 colon D10 argument. Rules to enter a function. Remember the following rules when using a function. All Excel functions must begin with equal to sign. Function name must be a valid Excel name, for example, average, sum, etc. Use a comma to separate the function's individual arguments. Arguments are enclosed in the parentheses. For example, is equal to sum, parentheses, A1 colon A5. Function name must be followed by an opening and closing parentheses. Functions save time and let you perform calculations ranging from simple arithmetic to complex scientific, statistical, and financial equations. These functions are present in the Function Library group of Formulas tab. The function library contains all the formulas that are available within Excel. You can access the functions in the library either by clicking one of the category buttons in the function library or by searching for a function using the Insert Function button. Insert Function button. Insert Function button is located at the left of the formula bar. It allows you to search for a function by selecting a category to peruse or by typing a description of what you are looking for. It can also be used to easily enter or select more than one argument for a function. Follow the given steps to use Insert Function button. Click on the formula bar. Click on the Insert Function button. The Insert Function dialog box appears. You can either type the function in the Search for a Function box or click on the drop-down arrow next to the Or Select a Category box and select your desired function. Select a function you wish to use under the Select a Function box. The Function Arguments dialog box appears. Specify the values or cell references in the number 1, number 2 boxes. Click on the OK button. Some common functions. Excel has a large function library that offers a wide variety of functions, which are categorized by their functionality. Sum function. Sum function is used to add all the numbers in a range of cells. Syntax: sum, parentheses, number 1, number 2, so on. Maximum number of arguments can be 255, that is, number 1, number 2, till number 255. To use sum function, follow the given steps. 1. Click an empty cell where some of the numbers will hold. For example, E9. 2. From the Insert Function dialog box, select Sum function. 3. Click on OK button. A new dialog box appears on the screen. 4. Type the arguments in number fields, that is, the range of cells to find their sum. Example, E3 colon E8. 5. Click on OK button. Your result will appear in the desired cell. You can use other functions in the same manner. Note that you can use autofill feature to drag the total marks in the remaining column. Average function. Average function helps you to get the average of the numbers. It returns the average arithmetic mean of the arguments. Syntax: average, parentheses, number 1, number 2, and so on. To use average function, follow the given steps. 1. Click an empty cell where some of the numbers will hold. For example, E11. 2. From the Insert Function dialog box, select Average function. 3. Click on OK button. A new dialog box appears on the screen. 4. Type the arguments in number fields, that is, the range of cells to find their sum. Example, E3 colon E8. 5. Click on OK button. Your result will appear in the desired cell. You can use other functions in the same manner. Maximum and minimum function. Max function helps you to get the maximum of the numbers. It returns the largest number in a set of values. Syntax is equal to max, parentheses, number 1, number 2, and so on. Example is equal to max, parentheses, B3 colon B7. Minimum function helps you to get the minimum of the numbers. It returns the smallest number in a set of values. Syntax is equal to minimum, parentheses, number 1, number 2, and so on. Example is equal to minimum, parentheses, B3 colon B7. Count function. The count function returns the number of cells in a range or array that contains numeric values. These values can be integers, decimals, dates, or even numbers enclosed in quotations. If a cell contains text, blank space, or any other non-number, it is not counted. Syntax: count value 1, value 2 till value n, where n is limited to a maximum of 255. Value 1 is required, but the other values are optional. For example, you have a spreadsheet that holds values in cells B3, B4, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B10 is equal to count, parentheses, B3 colon B10 would return 7. If function. If function performs a logical comparison between two values. It evaluates an expression and returns a true or false value. For example, we can test if the value in cell B2 is greater than the value in cell A2. If so, the result is true. If not, the result is false. Syntax is equal to if, parentheses, condition, comma, true, comma, false. Let us take another example to pass marks in the given table are 240 is equal to if, parentheses, B3 greater than equal to 240, comma, pass, comma, fail. If the value in B3 is greater than and equals to 240, return pass, otherwise return fail. LCM function. LCM function is used to find the least common multiple of integers. The least common multiple is the smallest positive integer that is a multiple of all supplied numbers. For example, is equal to LCM 24, 56, 18 returns 504. Follow the given steps to use LCM function. 1. Select the cell C6 and click on Formulas tab. 2. Click on Maths and Trig option from the Function Library group. A list appears with many functions. 3. Click on LCM function. A new dialog box appears on the screen. 4. Type the arguments in number fields, that is C3, C4 and C5 in the number 1, number 2 and number 3 text boxes. 5. Click on OK button. Your result will appear in the desired cell. GCD function. GCD function is used to find the greatest common divisor of two or more integers. The greatest common divisor is the largest integer that goes into all supplied numbers without a remainder. For example, is equal to GCD 24, 56, 18 returns 12. Follow the given steps to use GCD function. 1. Select the cell C6 and click on Formulas tab. 2. Click on Maths and Trig option from the Function Library group and select GCD function. A new dialog box appears on the screen. 3. Type the arguments in number fields, that is C3, C4 and C5 in the number 1, number 2 and number 3 text boxes. 4. Click on OK button. Your result will appear in the desired cell. AutoSum function. AutoSum function automatically enters a formula to sum numbers in your worksheet. It is represented as the Greek capital letter sigma. It allows you to easily add up a series of numbers either vertically or horizontally. This function adds together a range of cells and displays the total in the cell below the selected range. Follow the given steps to use AutoSum function. 1. Select the cell B9 and click on Formulas tab. 2. Click on AutoSum option from the Function Library group. A list appears on the screen. 3. Click on Sum function. Your result appears in the desired. Data sorting. Rearranging the data in a particular order, either in ascending or descending order, is known as data sorting. It helps you quickly visualize and understand your data better, find the data that you want, and provides more effective decisions. Follow the given steps for sorting data. 1. Select the cells with the data to sort and click on Data tab. 2. Click on Sort option from Sort and Filter group. A dialog box appears on the screen. 3. Select any option that you want, such as marks in sort by, cell values in sort on box, and select smallest to largest in order. 4. Click on the OK button. Your result will get sorted. Filtering. Filtering helps you in displaying only those records that meet the specified criteria and hides rest of the records. You can filter rows in Excel worksheets by value, by format, and by criteria. Follow the given steps to filter the data. 1. Select a cell and click on the Data tab. 2. Click on Filter from Sort and Filter group. Small arrows will be added to each column heading. 3. Click on Arrow appears on the column heading, that is marks. A drop-down list with all the values selected by default appears on the screen. 4. Click any value that you want, for example 240 and 324. 5. Click on OK button. Charts in Excel. Chart is a tool used to communicate data in visual representation. It allows you to present data entered into the worksheet in a visual format using a variety of graph types. Charts are used to analyze trends and patterns in data sets. They provide more accurate analysis of information and update automatically with the change in data. Before you can make a chart, you must first enter data into a worksheet. The main functions of a chart are to display data and invite further exploration of a topic. Charts represent large quantities of data and the relationships between parts of the data in simple and easy understanding way. Components of charts. The different components of a chart are: chart title. It describes the aim and contents of the chart. Chart area. Chart area includes all the area and objects in the chart. Category axis. Category axis or x-axis is the horizontal axis of a chart. Value axis. Value axis or y-axis is the vertical axis used to plot the values. It is located at the left side of a chart. Category name. Category names are the labels which are displayed on the x and y-axis. Data series. Data series are the bars, slices or other elements that show the data values. If there are multiple data series in the chart, each will have a different color or style. Plot area. Plot area is a window within the chart area. It contains the actual chart itself and includes plotted data, data series, category, and value axis. Legend. It depicts the colors, patterns, or symbols assigned to the data series. It helps to differentiate the data. Grid lines. These can either be horizontal or vertical lines depending on the selected chart type. They extend across the plot area of the chart. Grid lines make it easier to read and understand the values. Types of charts. A chart is different from a graph. It can be represented in many forms and is not limited to two-dimensional axis. Charts are used in various branches of science, mathematics, economics, statistics, and research to describe large data sets in a concise manner. The common types of charts are given below. Bar chart. Bar chart shows relationships between different data sets. The x-axis represents the category, while the y-axis represents value. The length of bars gives the idea of maximum and minimum value with respect to the category. They are used in economics, statistics, and marketing to analyze big data. Column chart. Column chart is the most commonly used chart. It is best used to compare information or have multiple categories of one variable. A column chart typically displays the categories along the horizontal axis and values along the vertical axis. To create a column chart, arrange the data in columns or rows on the worksheet. Line chart. Line charts simply use a line to connect the data points that you plot. They are most useful for showing trends and for identifying whether two variables relate to one another. Examples of trend data include how sales figures vary from month to month and how engine performance changes as the engine temperature rises. Pie chart. A pie chart is circular in shape with slices of different sizes. It shows a percentage distribution. The pie represents the total data set and each segment of the pie is a particular category within the whole, and various colors are used to separate the categories. It is mostly used in marketing. Area chart. An area chart is similar to a line chart. However, the area under the line up to the x-axis is colored. It does not provide actual numbers. Instead, it shows the trends in particular data for a specific period. An area chart allows comparison between small categories and shows the quantity of change. XY scatter chart. XY scatter charts are typically used for showing and comparing numeric values, like scientific, statistical, and engineering data. A scatter chart has two value axes. First, horizontal X value axis. Second, vertical Y value axis. It combines X and Y values into single data points and displays them in irregular intervals or clusters. Histogram. A histogram is a graphical representation of the distribution of numerical data. A histogram is a column chart that shows the frequency of data in a certain range in a simpler way. It provides the visualization of numerical data by using the number of data points that fall within a specified range of values. Editing in a chart. Two new tabs, Chart Design and Format, appears after creating a chart that contain various options for editing and formatting the chart. Change chart type. Follow the given steps to change the type of a chart. 1. Select the chart. 2. Click on the Chart Design tab and then select Change Chart Type from the Type group. 3. Select the new chart type and its subtype that you want. 4. Click on the OK button. Change chart style. Follow the given steps to change the style of a chart. 1. Select the chart and click on the Chart Design tab. 2. From the Chart Styles group, click on the More button. A chart style gallery appears on the screen. 3. Click on the style of your choice to apply on your chart. Change data and text in a chart. Follow the given steps to change data and text of a chart on the current worksheet. 1. Select the original value or data on worksheet. 2. Type a new value and press the Enter button. You will get the value of chart automatically updated according to new value. Delete data and text in a chart. You can delete data and text of a chart on the current worksheet by selecting the data or row that you want to delete and click on Delete button from Cells group on ribbon. Charts elements. Chart elements give more descriptions to your charts, thus making your data more meaningful and visually appealing. You can add chart elements such as axis title, chart title, data series, legend, and any other components whenever needed. Adding axis title. Axis titles give the understanding of the data of what the chart is all about. To add axis title, 1. Click on the chart. 2. Click on Add Chart Element, Axis Title option from Chart Layouts group on Chart Design tab. 3. Select either primary horizontal option to add title for an X-axis or primary vertical option for a Y-axis. An axis title text box appears. 4. Type the text in it. Click outside the chart after typing the title. Adding chart title. Follow the given steps to add chart title. 1. Select the chart and click on Add Chart Element from Chart Layouts group on Chart Design tab. A list of options appears. 2. Click on the Chart Title option and select either the Above Chart or Centered Overlay option. A chart title text box appears. 3. Type the text in it. Click outside the chart after typing the title. Adding data labels. Follow the given steps to add data labels. 1. Select the chart and click on the Add Chart element from Chart Layouts group on Design tab. A list of options appears. 2. Click on the Data Labels option and select any option from the appearing list. Adding legend. Legend specifies the color, symbol, or pattern used to mark data series. Follow the given steps to add legend in a chart. 1. Select the chart and click on the Add Chart element from Chart Layouts group on Design tab. A list of options appears. 2. Click on the Legend option and choose any desired option from the list. Resizing and moving charts. Moving and resizing a chart can be necessary if you need to fit more than one chart onto your worksheet or if Excel inserted the chart in the wrong place. When you create a new chart, Excel will automatically insert the chart into the middle of your Excel screen. You can move a chart to any location on a sheet or to a new or existing sheet. You can also change the size of the chart for a better fit. To change the size of your chart, select the frame of the chart. Click and hold down the left mouse button and drag the chart's corner handle. Release the mouse button when your target is reached. To move the position of your chart, select the frame of the chart. Click and hold down the left mouse button and move the pointer. Release the mouse button when your target is reached. Combo chart. A combo chart is a chart that combines two or more types of chart in a single chart to make the data easy to understand. You can make a combo chart with a single data set or with two data sets that share a common string field to show multiple types of data. Follow the given steps to create a combo chart. 1. Select the range of cells and click on Insert tab. 2. Click on the recommended charts from the charts group. 3. From the Insert Chart dialog box, click on the All Charts combo option. 4. Select Clustered Column as the chart type for the Series 1, Clustered Column for Series 2, and choose Line Chart for Series 3. 5. Click on Secondary Axis checkbox. 6. Click on OK button to insert the chart. Legend entry. Follow the given steps to make a legend entry in your chart. 1. Select the chart and click on the Chart Design tab. 2. Click on the Select Data from the Data group. Select Data Source dialog box appears on the screen. 3. Click on Edit button from the Legend Entries series. Edit Series dialog box appears on the screen. 4. In the series name box, type your text and then click on OK button. Your Series 1 will change according to the typed text. 5. Click on OK button. The Series 1 will change according to the typed text in the chart. Similarly, you can edit or change next Series 2 and so on. Spark lines. Spark lines are tiny charts that reside in a cell in Excel. These charts are used to show a trend over time or the variation in the data set, such as seasonal increase or decrease, maximum and minimum, etc. There are three types of spark lines. First, line chart. It displays in the format of simple line. Second, column chart. It displays in the format of bars. If the data is of positive value, then the column would be lying on the upper axis. The column would be below the axis for negative data values. Third, win or loss chart. It shows a basic positive or negative representation of your data in the format of bars like column spark lines. To add spark lines to your data, follow the given steps. 1. Select the cells where you want the spark lines to appear. For example, E3, E7. 2. Click on the Insert tab. 3. Click on the line from the Spark Lines group. 4. Click in the Data Range box and select the range B3, C7 and specify $E, $3, $E, $7 in the Location Range box. 5. Click on the OK button. Sparkline graphics for the specified data get created. In a nutshell, 1. A function is a predefined formula that performs a specific calculation by using values and user input as arguments. 2. Sum function is used to add all the numbers in a range of cells. 3. The count function returns the number of cells in a range or array that contains numeric values. 4. Rearranging the data in a particular order, either in ascending or descending order, is known as data sorting. 5. Filtering helps you in displaying only those records that meet the specified criteria and hides rest of the records. 6. Chart is a tool used to communicate data in visual representation. 7. Spark lines are tiny charts that reside in a cell in Excel. 8. A combo chart is a chart that combines two or more types of chart in a single chart to make data easy to understand. 1.